Drug life.
Cincinnati, Ohio. We're at the Avenue Event Center.
February 24th, man. Avenue Event Center, man.
Look, man, make sure y'all go cop them early bird specials for the pay-per-view. $10. They $10 right now for a month. After that, they $20.
You can show up dead or alive.
Make sure y'all come out and come watch this homicide, man. If y'all never seen a dead body up close, make sure y'all get that in. Y'all gonna watch why they call me Hitman. All game.
Yo, Redirect Podcast, we back once again.
What up, 2019?
Of course, it's Direct. I'm here with my man Q.
Q, what's good?
Yeah, you haven't seen us for a while, but we got this joint going on. I got exclusive interview with Hitman coming up soon. Hitman don't like to do interviews, so that's like a big one for me to add to the interview collection and just in general. We got the pay-per-view with him coming up. He's going on tour.
Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, Cincinnati. Well, I say he's going on tour, but he's doing something called Hitman for Hire, where he's basically like anybody that want to hire Hitman, he's doing his battle tour. You know what I mean?
Man, all y'all little startup leagues might as well just, bring them to your city, see what's popping.
It might be worth the expense, but if your whatever artist you book get chewed,
man, yeah,
whatever. You might get chewed in 200 to 500,000 views or whatever. Volume 4 just went down. Smack
Crazy
Volume
card.
4. I think these volumes they're doing like the stage is cool, but I can only see it so many times. Only so many battles can be judged off of mega crowd reactions and stuff like that. I like it. I like the fact that they brought it back to the small room, feet on the floor, small particular crowd around everybody. So these are gonna get real popular. And do you think that most of the battle rap in general, do you think most battles should be filmed like this, and then you should only do the big battles on stage, or you think it should be half and half?
See, I don't really know what you mean by that, because the Volume 4 or the volume battles are big battles. You feel me?
No.
Like, what's the difference between seeing Clips and Twork in a small room versus on stage? Like that battle fits on any card,
I think there's just a difference in the presentation for it, like how it's gonna come out. Like
I feel like it's a good curveball.
But you don't feel like it should be the norm.
Somebody like Rock, somebody like Twork, who goes crazy off the reaction, feeds off the crowd, eats that energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's good every now and again to see how they react in a small room. Like Twork just brings that energy with him,
Yeah.
So it's real good to see how. Like, I like it. It's a change of pace. I don't need to watch an hour-long battle every time because the crowd won't shut up. Then some dude caught the bar late, so you have to run it back.
But you don't think most battles should be like this? You just think it's a good.
Yeah, it's a good like switch up.
I would like to see most battles in a small room, and then only like the Summer Madnesses, the blackouts, the World Domination. Stuff like that should be Don't Flop Birthday. Stuff like that should probably be on stage.
See, but it's too like Surf versus Solomon, right? That was supposed to be small room, right?
Was it?
I believe so. But either anywhere they battle, small room or big room, small room, big room, it's two completely separate battles.
I think so. You don't. So for instance, right? Big T and Surf, which is a classic, might have just looked different because remember Big T battle Clips a little bit before that, right? People don't talk about that battle the same way they talk about Surf and Big T,
because there was a lot behind that whole weekend right off the back. You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
That was the Jersey versus Detroit weekend.
Yeah.
That was, and then they had to pull that one out the ass last minute, and turned out crazy. One of the best battles of the weekend. So,
but I think the presentation helped sell it though. Like, I think there's certain battles that it being on a stage helped sell it, but there's certain battles the fact that you got to listen to every bar made it even crazier. Because how many times you watch a Rum Nitty battle or a Chiller battle or just anybody that's more lyrical JC than the rest. But because it was on stage, it kind of took away from it. There was one battle, I want to say it's maybe Lotta Zay versus Tone Montana or something like that. And Lotta Zay got crazy, but it was like mad shit going on. So it didn't count in a lot of people's eyes. Like, yeah.
See, but that's on the rapper. You supposed to write for your crowd. You supposed to write. You're supposed to know how much you need to bring. That's what you're doing. That's your job.
But I guess what I'm saying is, do you think the essence of battle rap should be on a stage or on the ground in like a cipher circle?
I'm cool with either or, man. Like it's versatile. Like I expect 3 completely different rounds from the exact same rapper on the different stages.
You said you expect 3 of the exact same.
No,
rounds?
completely different rounds.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Like your
you
rounds
have to write differently.
Yeah, your rounds for the big stage should not be the same as on the volume round.
But I do feel like on a volume or with a small room that it allows you to write better. Like you don't have to worry about people might not fuck with this.
Yeah, one nigga in the crowd scream, "Hey yo!" And then
it's over.
It's 2 minutes.
Yeah,
the nigga
you can just
screaming
keep
pause through your round.
That's why I like those. I like the black and white. The loser on the roof has the jump joints. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of the small room leagues. I think that's why somebody like Bangs gets so much love. Is because you see him in that small room element. It wouldn't look the same.
Yeah.
In front of a large crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dot is probably the only one who pulled that off.
Bruh.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, we talk
That
about
hilarious.
big room and small room too much. But yeah, so podcast is back, volume 4. The first battle of the night was Danny Myers and Chef Trez. You just watched it again as a refresher, so I'll let you start with that one.
I don't know, man. I fuck with Trez.
Mm-hmm.
Danny always, he can rap. He gonna do what he do. He's one of those rappers. I gave it to Trez 2-1. I'ma just keep it straight. I gave it to Trez 2-1. Danny lost me, then he had me, and it's like, but I felt like it was a decent battle. Like they had to get that out there.
I think that the reaction to it was that it was a real good battle. Everybody was hyped. I even heard some people being like, it might be a classic. I don't know. I got to see it again. I didn't feel like it was a classic when I watched it at all. I felt
I might
like
rewatch it when they drop it on YouTube,
I felt like Chef overall just had a better presentation and was a little more crisp. And I liked a lot of his bars just in this particular battle overall better. But I felt like every time I was like, yeah, Chef got this one. Chef got this one. Danny always, he has a way to say something like halfway through the round or like 2/3 into the round where it's like, woo, I don't know.
Real big.
I don't know.
It's
so
real big. And he does that, but
yeah,
the rest of his rounds just or in this battle at least, was just somewhere else. It just wasn't there.
Yeah. I will say, I like the Ralph Tresvant line. What he said,
he
the
had
sensitivity.
some shit in there. Yeah.
Sensitivity. If y'all don't know, that's a new edition bar. Ralph Tresvant is the lead singer.
That's Bobby, B.
Well, he's the lead singer.
Nah, it's Bobby.
When they was kids, Ralph was the lead
Bobby.
singer, right? I know what you're saying, but Ralph was the lead. All right, whatever. Anyway, Ralph Tresvant, Sensitivity. If you don't understand what we're talking about, just Google it and watch it. It's funny.
Yeah, you too young.
Yeah. So, I thought
you don't got beat.
I thought Chef won.
Yeah, I gave it to Chef 2-1. I think I gave Danny the first. I don't even remember.
Yo, this is something we have to talk about in this battle too, right? Chef, because of his slogan is 3 of them things, he's always expected to say 9 of them things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What if a nigga didn't feel like rebuttaling today?
Yeah, so I think that's because that's what he's known for. Now, he did good in this battle, freestyling, but I think it's going to get to a point where, like, he's going to just feel pigeonholed. Like, yo, if I don't say that, I'm going to lose my grip. I hope that 3 of them things becomes like a special move more than it becomes just the norm for him, and it might be too late for that.
That's what they,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what they see it as.
Because even his opponent be like, all right, that was one of them things.
Yeah, because you
expect it. So it's like, I got to go all 3.
Because you already know he's going to rebuttal, and now that they want 3 rebuttals, you just...
Yeah. Also, I think that I noticed throughout this card in general that other people are trying to freestyle more often. Now, I don't know if it's because, like, battle rap is basically at, like, the pinnacle of writing. You know what I'm saying? When you see a good battle, that's, like, the pinnacle of writing and rap. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it's to the point where people are getting bored and they're like, I don't know if they're trying to challenge themselves or they just like, oh, you did that, let me try to do it.
Nah, I
You know
think
what I'm
it's
saying?
getting more fun.
You think it's getting fun again?
Yeah, like look at
Well, small room battles are more fun in general.
look at Shotgun and Nitty.
Yeah.
The last time Nitty did one of the volumes, he got into a little scuffle with Twork. This time you had Geechi jumping out the crowd, you had Shotgun jumping in, you know, and it was no
And nobody's upset.
Yeah, it's no bullshit. It's all laugh and daps, you know. So it's getting fun again. So people feel like they can rebuttal.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Because I always say battle raps seem like it's not fun that much anymore.
Yeah, they look
Maybe
like
that's
they
why I'm
having
back
fun.
doing the podcast again because it was fun to watch that. Joint.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I guess I have Chef 2-1, and to me, it's not necessarily about. It's funny because I said 2-1. It's not about like the particular round. He did this, he did that. It's just an overall feeling I had when I was watching the battle. Like, I just honestly, I just
felt like
Chef
the right
Trez's
call.
lines better.
It felt like same
it,
shit.
It felt like the right call to me. Now, we did the polls, and 46% of the voters had Danny 2-1. 40% had Chef 2-1. So if you don't know, when we do Rap Grid polls after the battles, it says both rappers' names 2-1 and then 3-0, and you choose between 4. So if you add those up, it's not going to equal 100 because I'm not.
Yeah.
7% said Danny 3-0 and 7% said Chef 3-0, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I give it to Chef Trez, man. I thought he was crispy. I thought he was good. I like when he was like, "Yo, you always yelling," and then everybody started laughing. It kind of gave his laid back. It made his style look more smooth.
Yeah.
When he did that, because sometimes when somebody is really loud and aggressive, it can overpower you. But I think they kind of meshed well together in the battle. So I give it to Chef. And you said you gave it to Chef.
2-1 Chef, yeah. Easy.
All right, so Clean and T-Top, right? Now going into this,
I'll be honest, I ain't even watched that one. I ain't even watched that one.
you feel like you knew what was gonna happen?
Yeah. It didn't match up right for me, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna just get back to that one when I get back to it.
Well, I think I feel like I got a potential. Well, I don't even know if this is a good or bad thing sometimes, but I look at everything and see the potential in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I am in general. And
Well, I was strapped for time. I was trying.
well, nah, you good. But when I saw Clean, I'm like, oh, Clean has had ever since Clean did the 2-on-2 against K-Shine and DNA, and he was like basically just murdered it and shut the whole thing down. Even though he had a
QP and
couple no
QP?
shows, yeah,
Yeah.
he been back. Like he was back on RBE. I was like, okay, he's slowly coming back.
Yeah, he was on
You know what I'm
Smack
saying?
versus Twork. Like
So- Yeah, so I felt like it was kind of leading up to this. I felt like, all right, he's leading up to a dope battle again.
if he wanted that Tay-Rock rematch, this battle was the battle that's, you know.
Yeah, that's a long way.
No, but this would be one of the.
Yeah.
Smack would have to take him seriously.
Yeah, I think everyone, if he bodied this, or it was just a great
like
battle.
This was the one.
So I'm looking at it like, yo, come on, Clean. Like, especially because rap right now, or battle rap right now, is at a time where, like, we're getting over the wordplay hump. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody's, I feel like the PG stepping is kind of phasing out. People are getting back to charisma and personality.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is the perfect time for someone like him to come back and shine. But long story short, 3-0 T-Top. Clean didn't mess up. He didn't really do anything wrong.
Yeah.
He just didn't. He didn't really have any haymakers at all to me. Right? He didn't really build up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? He touched on a couple things real quick. He made people laugh a little bit, but he didn't really stick with anything and pull out any really hot lines. And sometimes when you watch a battle sometimes and you like, man, he ain't even try.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like he didn't try. I just feel like, damn, maybe he just ain't got the extra oomph. Like he don't get up for the battle anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it looked like to me. Like he didn't go the extra mile in his writing to try to say anything really crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was just like, man, I don't like T-Top, dog. I'm just gonna write for this nigga, dog. Right? And so
And it just ain't work out.
basically, let me see. I'm looking at some of the lines right now. Big Chopper, I gotta put it on the stand like it's a witness. That was cool.
Who said that?
Clean. He did say, he basically said he admitted that he's a junkie. And
In the battle?
Yeah, he admitted it in the battle, and then he did like lines about it. No pun intended, but See what I'm saying? Like, he admitted he was a junkie, and that
Then
was
he
like,
did lines about it.
He used it as
Funny.
an angle. It was an angle. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, I thought it was gonna be crazy. I thought he was gonna be snapping, and people were gonna be like, "Oh, spit that junkie shit."
Nothing.
But nah, he didn't say nothing that crazy. I thought it was ill when Well, actually, no. You know what? He did say something. He was like, "No, this is T-Top." When he was like, "I smoke clean paper plane." Everybody went crazy, and at that point, he said that in the beginning of his verse, and at that point, it was like, "Oh, battle's over."
Damn.
Because it just felt like clean went through his round, and people were like, okay, and then T-Top just spit, and it was like, "Oh, fire!" You know what I mean? And it was the whole battle was like that.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So I thought an underrated bar T-Top said is wife and kids, I give junior dummies. He said something like, "I shoot your wife and kids, I give junior dummies like Damon Wayans." You remember Wife and Kids?
Yeah, Junior was a dummy.
Yeah, he was a dummy. That was one of my favorite shows. So I like that.
Who's
line.
dumber? Junior or Waldo?
Oh, Waldo Faldo.
Waldo Geraldo Faldo.
Junior was dumb. Waldo was like goofy dumb. Junior was like, get your dumb ass out of here. Dumb. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's conversation for another day.
Yeah, Junior was dumb as hell.
That's sitcom shit.
And then my favorite part of the battle. You know what rhymes with clean paper? What? Freebaser. I thought the battle was over at that part.
That's funny.
One thing that Clean said that I felt like he could have expounded on in the battle when he was like,
fuck that big vocabulary shit. Expound.
Oh, true.
Would you like to define that for the listeners?
He could have expanded on.
Somebody gave him a word of the day book for Christmas. This nigga that's why he wanted to start the podcast back up.
Vocabulist. But when he was like, "Bitch, if there's a video of my baby mama sucking dick, I better be in it." And he went in on the whole like, "You should have been in the porno thing with your girl." So I thought that joint was mad funny. You know what I'm saying? All right, yo, we go to the next battle.
Shit,
we go to the
funny.
next battle. I be trying to be serious, yo, but
oh my god,
I
got too much to say on that shit.
No, but look, that shit was funny, but he did it like he didn't say like some hot bars out there. He just said it, and everyone did what you just did.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
So T-Top 3-0. I see why Donald Trump stopped them government ties. I had to shut my operation down a couple of times. That was like hook, line, and sinker. T-Top 3-0. What I don't like about this is, and this is no fault to T-Top, is that sometimes when battles like this happen, it's like battler of the night, who won? And then it's like T-Top name automatically has to go up there because we didn't see how he would have looked against somebody that was snapping back crazy. You know what I mean? It just looked like he washed him so bad that he might have been battler of the night. So
now I got to go watch that battle because, I mean, it's some crazy battles on this card. I don't think he got battle of the night, but I ain't see it. You feel me?
Yeah, it's just hard for me. Like, if you have to put his name down. But like, tell us in the comments. Like, do you think that if your opponent was just whack or just wasn't that good, or just didn't have any haymakers, is that fair to bump you up the battle of the night list? It's a thought. It's just a thought.
Nah, your round should just stand alone. If they was that hot, they gonna be that hot.
Look at them against other people's shit.
Yeah.
I mean, but of course, there's a couple body bags where the other person don't fight back. That's just mad funny. There's been a lot of those in history, but
yeah. Los Obres.
Damn. Yeah. Yo, that was recent. We can't.
Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, go watch the bullpen.
Shout out Julio Jones. Shout out John.
Shout out QC too.
QC.
But it's funny you brought that up because we about to talk about John and O-Red, and an angle that was used in this battle, if you remember, was O-Red was saying you was ripping off the fans by having them one rounders, and John like wrote it in his bars.
Yeah, he spoke about it in the third.
That was mad funny to me. That like they both prepared for that angle. You know what I'm saying?
Remember me and you was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, this nigga rapping mad long. Is this shit a one rounder? It was like, oh, maybe they ain't have enough time to prepare for this battle. Then the next battle came. Like, wait a minute, nigga.
But I can't lie though. Even though there was one round, I was highly entertained.
Yo, that card was crazy.
I wouldn't, I honestly, when the battle was over, like I have a huge problem with battle events being too long.
Yeah.
I was like, I wouldn't want this event to be longer than this. Imagine if it was another 2 hours.
Man, nah, I'm good on that.
We was there for a decent amount of time.
Forever.
Like I was good. I know some of y'all was mad, but I was just like,
the venue was dope.
I don't want it to be 3 more hours.
The crowd wasn't too crazy.
But so basically, John showed up in a Versace robe. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what he had planned. I didn't know what the hell was going on.
I knew it was like a gimmick coming, one-on-one.
I mean, I see that, but I didn't just see John because O-Red is such like he's known for sports bars.
Yeah.
And not the only gimmick he ever did that I can remember was Not the Mama when he did the dinosaurs joint against Rosenberg.
The cookie against Big T.
Oh, I forgot about the cookie. But that's not like a crazy
not a gimmick. What?
No, it is a gimmick, but it's not like a crazy grandiose grandois thing. You know what I'm saying? Like
I feel like that cookie is why he lost that battle. He went there too much, but that's a story for another day.
It was funny though. I was crying laughing.
Yeah, the first 2-3 times he brought it up.
But so basically, John shows up in the robe. Everybody is like, yo, what is he gonna do? But it's on O-Red first. Shout out to Four Eyes, who's always walking around Atlanta. O-Red had the Four Eyes, like Four Eyes. The only time Four Eyes snapping is on the Luda skit. You know what I mean? That was hard. I know you was like, what the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Something I want to talk about. O-Red says, I do a number on your frames. Happy New Year. Everybody goes crazy. Right? I thought that was creative. That was hot. But then O-Red says, I'll lake a nigga with glasses like Kurt Rambis. So Rap Grid tweets out a picture of Kurt Rambis thinking that, okay, maybe the general fan don't know who Kurt Rambis is. White guy with glasses and a big Burt Reynolds mustache. They used to play for the Lakers.
Whole mullet.
In the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So I tweeted thinking everyone's going to be like, haha, Kurt Rambis. Everybody is like, what does it mean to lake someone? What are you talking about? Now, me personally, like, I understand that it's a stretch because the verb isn't like, I'm going to lake you, man. Like, nobody says that. But in battle rap,
they've been saying it for years. It's not even new.
I'll throw him in a lake. I did it. So I got it. But do you think we should be that picky over lake a nigga?
I mean, it's the fans' choice. If you paying your however much you paying for your pay-per-view. You have the right to complain about verbiage. Yeah, complain about it. If you watching this shit for free on some bootleg shit, shut the fuck up. You ain't lose what, nigga? You ain't lose no money.
I'm saying it from the perspective of they paid it.
Yeah, if you paid for it, like, get your little gripes out. You gonna complain about something if you paid
No,
for
well,
it.
I guess I'm saying, like, in respect to the battle, right? So at the end of our recap, when we say who we thought won this battle, do you take something like lake a nigga into account? I just breezed past it.
That's why they stopped doing judge battles, because now we get to choose what we like. You know, if you
I'm a fan of judge battles.
If you need a nigga to do crisp wordplay, like you need everything to be accurate, then you fuck with niggas like Solomon, like JC, you know?
Yeah.
Niggas that don't reach as much. If you just like shit that sound
good.
But
O-Red is kind of one of them people, though.
O-Red is a wordsmith, but he does whatever he needs to do to make the shit sound hot. You feel me? There's no laws to his grammar. He just...
Yeah, but I don't think Laker nigga is egregious. It was just like whatever.
Yeah, I don't even think it's crazy. It's just some niggas is... Some niggas never heard the shit before.
Well,
I think I'm want to complain.
I think I'm also guilty of sometimes reacting to the reference instead of the way the line was put together until I go back and watch it 3 times.
I don't think that line was structured wrong. Like, shit sound fire to me.
I mean, I liked it, but I don't know if I liked it because it was Kurt Rambis. You know what I'm saying? So
did you know who that was before you Googled
Yeah, I knew exactly who he was.
Sure you did.
I knew who Kurt Rambis was. Where am I from?
Boston.
We know everything about Larry Bird and them playing against the Lakers.
All right.
Didn't Bill Walton clothesline Kurt Rambis?
Nigga, I ain't as old as you.
Come on, son. Yeah, you are. So yeah, anyway, so O-Red came, he spit a good first round. John's first round was They said I shouldn't sleep on old red. I just woke up. Ain't this robe tough? And then he goes to putting on different clothes. And as he's putting on the clothes, he's using like wordplay lines using the clothes that he's putting on, basically.
Very creative.
And then at the end, he basically says when he's dressed up,
he switches from a robe to a suit or business
without
clothes.
a suit jacket. Yeah,
business clothes.
Button up, slacks, slip-ons, and
Tie.
he basically said, "I'd rather address you like a man," and everybody went crazy. Now, this is what I'll say about this. John wins that round in the creative category, right?
Yeah.
Then it comes down. I knew when I saw it, I was like, people gonna be arguing over whether they thought the idea of doing this was hot or not. Now, if you just didn't like it, what can I say?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he went above and beyond. But also, a lot of the lines made sense, and I'll give him credit for. I don't know if this is a good or bad thing, but sometimes the way he was going with it was like, oh man, like I think he might have messed it up. Then he came back and saved it with a hot line.
That's picking your rounds because that shit would not have worked on a big
On the
stage.
third round? Oh, on
a big stage because he'd have said something about the robe and then a nigga would have went, "Hey yo," and that would have been the whole first round.
One thing I could say why it might have worked on a big stage is because if you remember, Chilla Jones killed Prep, right? Mm-hmm. But in Prep's third round, he had people like coming in, like measuring.
That was pity.
Him and stuff
that was pity. Chilla Jones was killing this nigga so bad. Niggas in the third day was like, "Come on, Prep." Prep said anything. Prep said anything. They was like, yeah, he fight back. That was pity. Then Chilla Jones went third.
It might have been.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was like a creative. I was like, damn, too late. But this guy is mad creative. You know what I'm saying? But basically, I like what John did. And
I fuck with it. It's different.
But Old Red's first wasn't. Can I definitively say John won the first round?
I say John got round one preference.
In my opinion, I give it to John.
Yeah, I give it to him too. But if a nigga told me he got Old Red, I'm not gonna be like, "Nah, nigga, you crazy." I'd be like, I mean, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I messed up. I just saw I messed up something on Twitter. Someone says, "What does it mean to lake somebody?" And I said, "Throw him in a box." I meant to write, "Throw him in a lake." Duh, but you should know that. Why are you asking that? I think it was Wise Guy. Come on, Wise Guy, you should know that, man. Throw him in. You never lake nobody. Shut up, man.
What's wrong with you, man?
What? I don't know. The lake thing did something to me when I saw people complaining about it, huh?
Throw him in a box.
Oh, I don't know. I just be tweeting fast sometimes. So basically. O-Red, second round. Naked Skydiver. You knew this from the jump.
That was hard.
People tried to link a nigga that one. No, you can't do it with that one.
That was just hard.
Knew this. Nah, and we're going to have a couple conversations about words that sounded like other words. Because I'm thinking of something else that happened too in a later battle. But the nudist was hard. Naked Skydiver is just funny. It just sounds funny. So
the visual behind it.
Exactly. Then he did an ill Denver Broncos scheme that was kind of crazy. He said something about Terrell Davis and saluting after the touchdown and something like that. You know what I mean? It was dope. Elway. You can see how it would be dope. I like the scheme.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Old Red. Yeah, it was a good scheme. All right. So, and then he ended with you got 2 more rounds of me whooping that ass, which is a play off John's, one of his slogans. John second round intro was dope when he said, "You owe it to John Gotti."
Yeah, that
was fire.
Because he stole one of Gotti's shit.
Yeah. Hold on, what? I'm saying yeah, and I don't even know what you're talking about. What'd you say?
Oh, what the fuck did John say? But he stole one of Gotti's bars.
Did Gotti take his bar or he took Gotti's?
No, he stole one of Gotti's bar, and niggas in the crowd like, Gotti said that, or it was like Gotti said that.
Oh, so
yeah.
Hold on, they said it like at this event.
Yeah.
So he freestyled the John Gotti.
He didn't really steal it. It was like a setup.
So you think he already had
the
go
bar?
Back and
look at shit. Yeah.
All right.
It was a setup.
I didn't hear all that. But it was hard either way.
Yeah.
It was hard. he did another body language bar. That the body language was hot. What happens next? I'm gripping arms and aiming foreheads. Next, gripping arms. You know, you underget it. Do you think that the body language should become a thing?
Nah.
You think he should just leave it where it is after 2 of them?
Yeah, just
because I can tell. Like the first time he did it was like, "Ooh, I never saw nothing like that before." Second time it was like, "All right, you did another one that was hot, but all right."
It's becoming the multiple choice again. That remember when he battled K-Shine? And it's just like, yeah, the first time you did a nigga, yeah, we with you. Second time, it's like, I could. The next time you come back. Yeah.
Well, I think multiple choice sounds better when you're whooping someone's ass and you just like throw it on top. Nobody there say nothing.
I mean, I keep it a beat with you. I got no issue with the multiple choice. Like,
I think it assists an ass whooping perfectly. But if you're in a close battle and you have a multiple choice coming up and the battle's neck and neck, I can see why it would hurt you.
It can.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought John's was dope. It was a really good battle.
I gave that to. We still on the battle, or we moving on?
No, we still on the battle.
All right.
And Red's third, a top shotter, the original Don Dada. I thought that was ill. I really like that. Smith and Wesson. I'll turn that multiple choice into an open ended question. That shit was dope.
Hard.
Yo, O-Red. I said this before. He had like a John Bon Jovi joint.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, O-Red clearly listens to multiple types of music.
I mean,
this ain't. I don't think.
Nigga, it's music.
I get it, but
This
I'm just
shit
saying
universal, bro.
he has a lot of rock bars. He had more rock bars than anybody there that night. I want to be surprised if O-Red actually listened to Bon Jovi and was like, yo, I'm gonna say this joint.
You don't listen to Bon Jovi?
No, I know who he is. I don't listen to it.
Bro, you need to widen up your range of music, bro.
I mean, I listen to MF Doom.
What that guy do with anything, bro?
I'm just saying. That's my. I can't say that's my range because I listen to other stuff too.
There's more out there than
I like
rap,
the dude
bro.
that composed the Star Wars movies. What's his name? John Williams.
We talking about
fire.
composers now?
He's fire. Mozart is fire.
We went from rock stars to composers?
Yes. I'm just letting you know I don't only listen to rap, man. But, O-Red, good job for you for spreading your horizons and having lines is more than
I got it. I'm fucking with you. Like, I got that bar because I listen to different
I mean, I
types of
got
music.
the bar. I just don't listen to Bon Jovi.
Then change that.
But why is Bon Jovi the illest dude to listen to in that genre?
Nobody said that.
Yeah, but you trying to force me to listen to specifically Bon Jovi. I like Daft Punk. What about that?
He one of them weird. In
Come
the
on,
club
man.
On X niggas.
All right, yo. But anyway,
Daft Punk shit.
the third round on John. Oh yeah, he was talking about grind time. He was talking about grind time, Georgia.
Grunt.
Yeah,
He was
yeah. I like that. I'm automatically gonna be.
He was talking about all the shit he did, and I mean, yeah, the stats don't lie. Battle rap is well documented. You know, John played a pivotal role in the Georgia community.
Yeah, he didn't say any lies. He didn't say any lies.
Yeah,
I
ain't seen nothing.
and I was there, so I know. Are you bringing sports bars to this bar sport? I appreciate little lines like that. I thought that was tough. Now, when they say, who do you think won the battle? 41% of people had O-Red 2-1 and 39% of people had John. Damn, that was good. That's good
close.
as hell.
Yeah.
Now, I think who you think won this battle comes down to how much you like John's first round. If you said it was creative but I hated it, you probably gonna say O-Red won. If you was like, that was fire, what are you talking about? You gonna say John won.
Look, going into the battle, I had O-Red taking it 2-1 off the bat going into the battle, right? But I know John. I see his nigga at the events. He cool dude, you know. He treat me no.
John's like the underdog that like. You
yeah,
never say
but
is
I just
gonna
had
lose.
O-Red winning it.
Okay.
After I listened to the battle today, I gave it to John 2-1. Like it was a close
So you
battle.
switched from O-Red to John?
Yeah.
Was it because you thought the first round was hard after the second round?
It wasn't even that the first round was so hard. I thought his shit was more well polished, or maybe even tailored to what I wanted to hear. O-Red shit was crazy too. Even John's translation, I thought that shit was hard as fuck because it was right there. It was so obvious, but not obvious. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I gave it to John. I thought he came with like a.
I think this is preference, Joe, because I'm like,
Of course, it's preference.
I mean, it's always preference unless
Yeah.
somebody just chokes
Somebody
and
out
dies.
here thinking Danny Myers
what I'm
winning
saying?
battles.
Yo, you stupid. But he do be winning though.
Yeah.
He do be winning.
Yeah, preference.
Just stupid. But basically, I kind of like a piece of me want to say Old Red because he had some crazy. He's one of my favorite like one-liner people.
Yeah,
You
I
know
mean,
what I'm
it was a
saying?
good
But
battle.
A piece of me wants to say John because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm a fan of creativity and risking it by doing something outside the box. So I'll maybe say slightly to John, but I can't definitively say that. But it definitely was a good battle, and maybe the closest battle of the night. The fact that we got to talk about it and think of it like this. Look, we even did the poll here. Do you guys have John winning the first round? 48% yes, 52% no.
I mean,
So in
go
the fans'
get
eyes,
the
slight
pay per
edge
view
to O'Reilly.
and decide for yourself. You should run that poll back.
All right,
Run that poll back. Give him a week or
I'll run it
3
back
days.
next week.
Yeah, give him
Um,
some time to sleep on it. Rewatch that battle, cause
Charlie Clips versus New Jersey Twork. This is gonna be.
man.
Well, I think the decision is easy personally, but let's just get into it. So Charlie Clips, the main question that we asked before this battle went down was, are we gonna get that old Clips tonight? And people were torn. Everyone was like, we want it, but probably not. That seemed to be the consensus. You know what I'm saying? Clips, his first round was funny. You treat your hairline like Drake treats his son. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of funny joints like that, but it wasn't like he didn't go mad crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It was clips.
It was good.
You know,
it was funny. Yeah.
you was laughing, you was giggling here. You know, it was just clips. It wasn't nothing.
I let the revolver pop your chin. Fuck a room. Guess which barbershop I'm in. Them joints was funny. You know what I'm saying? He was throwing funny jabs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then New Jersey Twork just comes out of the left field in the first round on his New Jersey Twork shit and just convincingly wins the first round. If all else fails to put Charlie Brown in the field, the great pump can.
That was hard.
No matter what you say, if you're like, oh, Charlie Brown, I watched Charlie Brown in The Great Pumpkin, so he got a reaction from me just based off of I never heard nobody
Like,
say something about The Great Pumpkin. So New Jersey Twork, congratulations. I like that movie.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
he reaching, but it was hard. It was worth it.
Yeah, but in so many words, New Jersey Twork clearly won the first round, but Charlie Clips was mad funny.
Yeah, it wasn't
what I'm
like
saying? Yeah.
their rounds was so different.
Yeah.
Their rounds was so different. They was close, but
I don't think it was close. I just think it was two different approaches, and Twork's approach worked better because people are already on edge with Clips. So they're not going to be like, well, his was funny, but his was aggressive. It was like, nope, Twork showed up.
True.
But it was good. But at the end of that first round, what Clips says, oh, dope first round, but it's a boxing match. So that told me, oh, he about to turn up.
yeah,
There's no way he would have said that if he
And-
wasn't
and
about
he
to
did.
turn up. He super turned up.
he turned the fuck up.
So what Clips basically says is you say bow all the time, and all you do is take
Commercials.
a commercial and then relate it to a TV show. And the example
Dog.
he gave was Full House. I don't. He said like everywhere you look. I don't even remember the line, but I remember him singing the intro song and just saying
Bow.
bow.
You say you got a full house? No, you don't.
Yo,
That shit was hilarious.
so his
man.
whole impression of Twork and break down his style was dope.
Yeah,
It reminded me.
that was one of my favorite battles on the card.
Yeah, it was dope. That might have been my favorite battle, entertainment wise. That and Nitty, which we'll get into in a
Oh,
second.
Jesus, yeah,
But
yeah.
the thing that was hot was that reminded me of when Serious Jones battled Jen mad long ago, if you remember.
Mhm,
And he
of
was like,
course.
I done peeped your whole rhyming game and it's kind of lame. All you do is look in the crowd, find a celebrity, and start dropping names. And people like, woo, he does do that. You know what I mean? And Hollow kind of did it to Clips.
To Clips, yeah.
When
That's
they
how I
battled.
felt. That's how I felt. You
So,
expose a nigga whole.
When you do that shit right, it's like the best angle you could possibly have. And the reason why that's one of the best, all the veterans can do that move, is because when you do that, it affects the way the person battles for the rest of the time.
Because everybody else sees it.
Exactly. So every time Twork says bow, people gonna be like, "Oh, Clips told us about that. Let's not react that loud." So I give it to Clips. He's a mastermind for that one. And then he had that line. This last time I seen my bow, wow, it had scratches on it.
Yeah.
Son,
He had a bar right before that about shaving the cereal. I was.
I know what you're talking about, but I forget what that bar was. I'm glad they booked this battle in Orlando, so when I kill you, they won't tamper with the evidence.
I really didn't even think this battle made sense. I was like, Clips and Twork, there's way more people I'd rather see them battle.
Well, I think with Charlie Clips, you have to put him against somebody that you know he's gonna like get up for. You know what I'm saying? He didn't want to lose the Twork. Like I could tell that without. I didn't know what he was going to do, but I know they want to put me against the next new hot person and.
Right, but answer me this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that was the old Clips,
Yeah.
or it was hot because that's the best Clips we've seen in a while? And that's skipping ahead because we ain't even talking about the third round yet. But do you think it was hot because, like, that's the old Clips or that's the best Clips we've seen in a while?
He had shades of the old Clips, but I just think he did good.
Yeah.
Like he's a talented dude, so whenever he shows up, he's going to do good. That's what I think.
I don't know about showing up and doing good. Don't forget, he had a whole year with...
No, I mean, I don't mean whenever he, like, physically shows up. I mean whenever he shows up. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, Clips... That was his second. It was going to be an uphill battle to even come back from that.
Yeah.
Give him Charlie with longevity. That's extended Clips.
Hard.
Sometimes bars like that, I'd be like, oh, you cheated. Because you know, extended clip. Like, when you deliver it, it's going to be crazy. But you said give him Charlie with longevity.
Extended clip.
I'm not the biggest fan of that setup, but I get it, and he delivered it hard, so I laughed. But give him Charlie with longevity. I feel like the setup could have been a little.
When you writing your bars, right?
Like me personally?
No, just in general.
All right.
And you come across something like that, it's too short to throw away. It's bigger than filler, because it's personal. But it's so short. Like, what's the point of throwing? I could put that anywhere.
No, I don't think you should have thrown it away. I like the bar.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying
like,
that the setup was like Charlie with longevity.
Yeah, like, what do you do with those? You don't try to make that better. You don't change that.
You know what? Maybe it was because he said, I'll give him Charlie with longevity.
Extended clips.
Maybe he should have just said, it's like you with longevity, extended clips. I'll give him Charlie. It sounded weird. I don't know.
That's nitpicking.
I like the English class, so I be feeling like that sometimes. But
I feel you.
Listen,
from New England.
Twork.
Speaking of New England, 6 rings, baby. 6 rings.
Don't get me and him started. Y'all gonna hate us. But yeah, Twork. Don't even listen to me. I like English class, and I'm sure you do too, because a lot of your lines is hard. I just personally felt like give him Charlie with I don't know, whatever. All right, so I could leave I'm looking at this like, who said this? This dude put a thing of Will Smith throwing the fire in the thing at Charlie's line. All right, so yeah, second round, Charlie Clips won, no debating. So I'm looking at it like Twork won the first clearly.
Yeah.
Clips won the second clearly. But going into the third, I'm still saying advantage Clips because what he did was masterful to me.
Yeah.
He did something to Twork no one else did. So I just wanted to see what happened. Your mother watched your father cop in the house like Harriet, Family Matters bar. 2 lines that Clips said that caused the great Twitter uproar of Volume 4, right?
I wasn't live watching or live streaming.
He said
tweeting.
He said, to be honest, they ain't seen this kind of buck since the Greek Freak. And people like, oh, okay. And then he said, to be honest. And people like, oh, Giannis. And people like, to be honest, does not sound like Giannis. Now, I will say this. Maybe you think his name is Giannis Antetokounmpo, right? Giannis. Is that how you say his last name? Antetokounmpo?
Yeah.
You looked at me like I said it wrong.
Like, who says it right?
Antetokounmpo.
Who says it right?
I think I just said it right.
You think-
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
You willing to put money on that?
No, hell no. I
Exactly.
could probably say it better than 99%.
I'm not even gonna try.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, his name is Giannis, and it looks like Giannis. If you don't know that there's a silent G. Who has a silent letter? That's the first letter of that. That's crazy. But anyway,
Hold on. Let me think. Django.
Yo, you went all right. So, but anyway, so Giannis, to be honest, right? To be honest is not supposed to be Giannis. It's the word honest next to the word Giannis. Honest, Giannis. Honest, Giannis. To be honest, that sounds just like it, right? To be honest, I'm not fucking with him.
It ain't those are.
It sounds like it, yo.
Somebody's always gonna be mad, bro. Somebody is always gonna be mad.
That I get why it might look weird on Twitter, but he said it perfectly.
Yeah, you type that shit out.
To be honest,
Most of these people complain they ain't even order the pay-per-view, so they see the text.
or maybe they got a Nebraskan accent or something, and it don't sound like that when they say it. But anyway, he'll get found in the Pacific like a ghetto bitch that's trying to say specific.
I got a homegirl.
He
that
went like
does
this
that.
when he said it.
I got a homegirl that does that, so that shit is
Does she pat her
hilarious to
head
me.
when she does it?
Nah,
Her weave ain't itching. That's what he did.
she don't got weed.
I thought that was kind of to sell it. He patted his head. I thought that was genius. Like that.
He's very animated. Yeah.
So I wasn't mad at those two bars, and I actually liked the Giannis thing. I thought it wasn't supposed to be.
It was a reach, but it wasn't like wild.
So anyway, Clips has a dope third, but I thought his third was weaker than his first. Right. So basically, Twork goes in the third. It was kind of weak. It was kind of short. He kind of not choked, but just kind of like, when you're trying to get the line, like you said.
Yeah.
You said, you know what I'm saying?
He stumbled a little bit.
Yeah, so I thought Clips won, and I thought it was clear. And apparently the fans did too, because 18% of people said Twork 2-1, and 72% of people said Clips 2-1. Right?
And I agree with that.
Some people were saying that, I have to call them out on this. A dude on Twitter said,
Nah, call him out. What's his at?
His name is Born Great, but his at is Twisted Mind 625. TWISTIDMYND 625. He said Twork won 2-1 because he rebutted Charlie Clips' bow line. So basically, Twork wrote something in his lines or did a spur of the moment thing when he said, bow, this is why I say bow. I forget exactly what it was.
I remember he did that.
Yeah, I remember it too, but I just can't remember the specific line, the Pacific line. And basically,
based on that logic,
you can't.
Clips be hollow.
That's what I'm saying.
Because Clips rebutted.
You can't say one rebuttal and negate a whole effective round that was crafted.
It got to be a great rebuttal.
I'm not hearing that.
Like, you got to admit, a well-timed yo mama does a lot of damage. Or a well-timed pause.
Oh, pause can
ruin a nigga. You feel me? So,
but no, there has been times where words connect about 6 times.
Like, remember Sway versus O-Red? O-Red told him, with them glasses, you can watch the battle from the parking lot. Sway goes, it ain't no parking lot. Next thing you know, ain't no parking lot URL. But that's not even what we talking about.
So basically, Charlie Clips won. Twork's third round was... Twork could have probably stole the battle. Yeah. Because Charlie Clips, like I said, I thought Charlie Clips'
Did
third
Twork even
was
do a strap in?
Yeah, he jumped right into it in the first round. He
had
2 bars and was like,
He did win the first easy. Yeah.
So yeah.
Nah, they was close. They was closer than you said it was. The first round.
I thought it was clear.
I mean, it's what you want. Them jokes was funny to me. I was laughing.
You a comedian though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, don't get me wrong. I'm not one of the people that's like, I like the jokes.
You know how hard it is to make your jokes rhyme?
Yeah, I mean, I can see from your perspective.
Yeah, like that shit's hilarious. So
no, but I'm not playing him. I thought his.
I still got Clips 2-1. Like Twork got the first. There's nothing I could do about that. But
then we got Rum Nitty versus Suge. Now, first of all, we all know going. See, Shotgun Suge is like foolproof because if you're judging the battle on the intricacy of the wordplay, you never gonna say he won.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not
even
the
though he
battler
did
for
step
you.
his shit up in this battle.
Yeah, he came
But
hard.
when you put him against somebody like Rum Nitty, who's like the punchline champion, it's not like you don't expect him to go punchline for punchline.
What I hated about this battle, even though it's like a great battle, probably the best battle on the card, is that was a very good Suge.
Yeah, it was.
That was a very good Suge.
Until the very end. But
And I think I got Rum 3-0.
oh, I see what you're saying.
Like, that sucks. Because that's you feel me?
Let's look at some of these lines real quick.
All right, go for it.
Well, Suge kept calling him Nelly, and his name is Cornell.
Because he said something in the first round about his name being Cornell and Nelly's what they call you.
They really call him Nelly?
I have no idea. First I heard about it.
All right. So anyway, Suge had a mad funny line when he was like, he said something about R. Kelly, and he was like, I have hold on, what did he say? I have her throwing rocks at the studio begging to come out. Did you see the escaping R. Kelly?
Nah, I ain't watching that shit.
Basically, R. Kelly.
Why is that nigga not in jail?
A whole nother thing. He looked like he about to go. So
I hope that
he ran
nigga
away.
go to jail, man.
He ran away and did a tour overseas. We'll see, but that's a whole nother topic. I'm not going to get into that. But basically, in the joint, R. Kelly had somebody's daughter in the studio, and they had brought the camera crew and their mom to the studio. She was throwing rocks at the window, like, I think I see my daughter in the window. I think that's her, but nobody came up. So he was basically just like, I haven't thrown rocks at the studio like R. Kelly. I was dying. I'm sorry, yo.
That's not funny.
I was dying when he said that. So yeah, he was like, "Who?" I think Suge said that. He was like, "Out of all your brothers, you're the lowest son, Chris Griffin." And I was like, "Okay, Suge, like you doing something a little different now." So yeah, Suge came out the gate. His first round was hot, but then Rum Nitty. Let's get one thing straight: your vital signs.
Hard.
It was kind of like, and it plays into what you were saying, like you mad because you felt like Rum Nitty won 3-0.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like Suge was mad entertaining. He had me crying, laughing. He was mad aggressive.
And it was still a playful battle.
And then as soon as Nitty says vital signs, it's like, oh, damn.
Niggas still have fun.
You know what I'm saying? Blueface, there was a couple Blueface lines. I think Nitty was the first one to say one. Respect my crippin' or I'll go off. Beat you till you got a Blueface. That was ill. And this is, not only is this gonna be a punchline of the year candidate, I immediately slotted this line into just the best lines of the year category when Rum Nitty said, silencer, it didn't even whistle like Emmett Till. Son.
Hard. Black History Month too.
That shit, like I stepped away from the computer and thought about it for a little bit. Like I got it, but it's like, damn, that shit was hard. Congratulations to you, Rum Nitty. You spit one of those come every once in a while punchlines that just made me throw everything and just sit in the corner.
I mean, it was a good bar, but
nah, that shit was hard.
I don't know about sit down and think about it hard.
Now, okay. Now, if Suge's real name was Emmett and Till was an actual verb, or he had on the Till shirt, then okay, it would have added another meaning to it, and niggas would have ran out the venue. But it was simple.
Bruh,
you know what I'm saying?
Like, yo,
I thought it was hard.
that
best
was
line of the
a
event.
Great bar, but I think you giving it too much.
Nah, I like it. Sometimes you just like some shit. You said it was about preference. I like my preferences. I like that
I
shit.
feel
that
you,
shit is
right?
hard. Top 100 punchline
Of the year, right?
Hardest punchline of the year.
Of the year.
Well, we really technically only had 1 month go by.
Yeah, and we started off the year with Chess and Twork.
Nah, I like the Emmett Till bar.
Way better lines than that.
Nah, I like the Emmett Till bar. I don't care.
All right, then you got that. You cast your ballot for that one, and
I cashed my punchline card in.
yeah, you get 5 of them.
So
You wasted 1.
Suge said we had Disney. Hold on, I don't want to fuck that bar up. We had Disney strap on the kids, Splash Mountain. I liked it. It was hard. We was talking earlier about how somebody said I don't think Splash Mountain has straps. We don't
It don't
care.
matter.
It
It
was
sound fire.
It was hard.
It sound fire. It don't matter.
In Jordan Downs, they held you up like Pippen in the flu game. Oh, if you didn't get that, man, I don't even know how you watch battle.
But that was a
rap,
Nitty bar, right? Yeah. That was
Oh yeah. My bad.
Nitty said that.
I jumped up. Yeah. So the thing I want to say about Suge, thinking you a Don Cornelius. Woo, Don Cornelius. I went fired. That's the host of Soul Train, right?
You don't say.
No, I'm just saying that if it wasn't and I was mistaken and I just said woo anyway, I'm an asshole. But I was like, I think that's a nigga from Soul Train.
Yeah.
Woo! Get it? Splash Mountain? Woo! That's fire. My reaction was wordplay. But anyway, so going on to Rum Nitty. Beam spot a purple mark on the face ASAP and yam on him. Hard.
Nigga, just keep going, man. Just keep going, man.
So, yeah, I can see why you would have Rum Nitty 2-0 at this point.
Yeah.
Because he was saying some crazy stuff, man.
And Shotgun was coming. Like,
and then he said the Pippen flu
like
game.
he was talking some hard shit, like, and then Nitty just came every round and just.
And there was pocket tapping and pushing and shit too. But like you said, it was in good for, like, what is life like? Suge in the third round. What is life like? Well, he was beating on his girl. I was beating on. Now, like, you could tell the
Suge. That shit was hilarious.
You could tell he like kind of stumbled before that, and then just jumped into what your life like. That's just made it funnier. I don't know if he meant to say that, but that shit was funny.
Look, right? When you got a strapped in, or a multiple choice, or what your life like, that's something you go over and over and over and over because you know it's big, you know it's gonna hit, right? So if you choke, you know what you remember?
Yeah, that part.
So fuck it. I'm already about the Jersey this battle. I'ma just I remember the lyrics to this one. Hopefully I could do that, then work some shit back around. But if not, I could still Jersey at the end of that shit, at least on a big note.
Yeah. So my thoughts.
Put like this, like you're playing Street Fighter, and the nigga whooping your ass, but you got a special. You don't want to die with the special.
Yo, that's a great analogy.
Yeah, you got to get, fuck it. This bar gonna reset anyway, so.
Yo, that's an Instagram clip. That's the Instagram clip for this episode right there. That was funny as shit. You definitely don't want to. He definitely let the special off and took away 1/8 of the health before he went out.
Chip the block.
Yes. So So my thoughts on Suge's third round, even though he stumbled or whatever, I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I was entertained.
Still a good battle.
Nitty stirred, tossed something the size of a medicine ball for trying to throw your weight around. Then he said, if not 3-0, I'll take 2-1 like immigration. I didn't get it for like 8 seconds. I was like, oh shit, 21, 2-1, Savage. I got 1,
Free
2,
Savage.
3, 4, 5, 6. On God. And then I know you'll laugh at this when Nitty said, I get a little Mohawks in Indian in the cupboard. What
movie is that from?
Indian in the cupboard. The Indian in the cupboard.
That was the actual name of the movie?
Of it, yes.
I ain't seen that movie since I was a kid, but I automatically knew what he was talking about.
Damn, I remember reading the book before I watched the movie.
Oh, you like your English shit for real? Like you just got shit to prove today? You reading books?
I don't know if I had to read it for school. Yo, shut up.
You read that shit for fun, nigga. Don't lie.
Up. I might have.
You just be reading.
I read a lot growing up.
You just be reading recreationally. They gave me the same.
Don't you?
They gave me the same word a day. Shit, my word today was recreationally.
But yeah, Indian in the cupboard, yo. Only in battle rap can you be a Crip and reference Indian.
Nah, that's one of the fun things about battle rap, man. So many people are fans of this shit, and so many people that are fans of other shit partake. So that's how you end up with anime bars, sports bars, gun bars, like
the versatility and your personality gets to come out.
Yeah, like there's some niggas that watch that. You know that crazy white dude that they be memeing all the time, talking about aliens.
You talking about this nigga, Alex Jones?
Sure, whatever.
Oh, I don't like Alex Jones, but
yeah, but niggas that watch him, those guys are fans of Danny Myers.
Yo, anyway, 52% of people had Rum 2-1, 33% had Rum 3-0, 13% had Suge 2-1.
Damn, 2% had Suge 3-0.
People just be trolling. He didn't win 2-0.
I mean, there's some diehard Suge fans out there. The nigga can rap. He been doing great,
Before we get into, I think this is the last battle.
Arson.
Did we skip any battles?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, no, we didn't skip anything.
Yeah.
Before we get into that, I put a tweet Damn, 349 likes. Okay. I said I wish we could see 2019 Rum Nitty versus 2014 B Magic. And a lot of people were like, "Oh, that'd be crazy."
B Magic will win.
But some people, real quick, some people was like, "They already battled, dummy." I know they battled. I watched it like 3 times, and I know it was a good battle. But what I was saying was, I want to see Rum Nitty right now, because I think Rum Nitty is the best he ever been right now, versus B Magic, the best he ever been. When was Rum Nitty better? I don't mean at this event. I just mean at this point in his life.
Ill Will. Rum Nitty versus like Chess, Av, and Ill Will.
But he's just as good now as he was then. He just had standout lines that you remember in them battles.
What you mean? Those were great battles. 3 solid rounds.
I agree, but right now,
grab the nose running. I'm coming down with.
See, that's what I'm saying. Is he has the illest lines that you
talking about the nigga talking about rest in peace Emmett Till. That's like the hardest Rum Nitty line ever.
Was grab the nose running?
Yeah, I'm coming down with something.
That's
or
top 3, I think.
MOP or Ante Up.
I like MOP Ante Up better.
Like
MOP or Ante Up is
come on, bro.
His best
like
line
yes,
to me.
Rum Nitty is mad nice right now.
But I feel like he's just as good right now as he was then. He could put together one of his performances on right now.
Yeah, damn, that nigga been consistent.
you enunciated
that
the hell
was
out
my
of
word
that.
of yesterday.
Consistent.
That was my word of
Everyone
yesterday.
knows what consistent means.
Yeah, I did until yesterday.
But basically, I think that I can't even call it. But I think that the only if we got B Magic in 2014, got in time capsule and came here and battled new Rum Nitty, the only thing that would set them apart is that Rum Nitty needs to be mad aggressive to deliver his lines properly,
and B Magic is just
laid
effortless.
back, and sometimes it just makes it look like damn,
like Teflon.
Exactly.
Until he choked.
That'd be the only thing that separates them.
Or he run off with the deposit.
If B Magic decides to come back,
2016
and
B Magic, or no, 2015.
14.
Running off with the deposit.
Oh no. Well, I'm not gonna speak on that because I did an interview with him about it, and he felt like that's not what he did. So,
ain't none of my business.
Facts. So,
my shit.
Arsonal and Geechi Gotti, man. First of all, this was a great battle.
Yo, Arsonal, bro. How you win every battle since you retired, my nigga?
Are you getting on him for retiring, or are you getting on him?
Is you retired?
I mean, he said after the point that like he'll do a couple battles here and there.
Then you're not retired.
Yeah, no.
Remember Jay-Z retired?
Yeah.
He dropped Unfinished Business with R. Kelly. He dropped Collision Course. He dropped something else. Then he was like,
but you happy he didn't retire after Black Album?
I mean, only because of like American Gangster.
We need him.
444. But it's a good thing that I brought up Jay-Z because Ars is like that right now. Like, he not even the best out, but he's showing that older generation of battle rappers, like the pioneers, could out here compete with everyone. He beat Twork. He beat Twork. He beat Geechi. I gave him the battle. If we ain't even getting the bars yet, just straight up, I gave Ars that battle.
All right, I did too. Since we just gonna spoil that, I did too. But basically, I just want to go through it round by round real quick. We'll fly.
Do the breakdown. Very good battle.
All right. I thought this was funny. People were breaking this down too much, but he basically said, "How are we supposed to believe you run the West when they refer to your city as Bompton?" Let a nigga say Twork, New Jersey.
That shit ain't even make sense, but I was dying. Shit ain't even make sense.
This is what I'm saying. Like, some people gonna watch this and be like, "It didn't make sense because Compton starts with a C, and then you have to replace the C." We get it. We understand that, but it just sounded funny. So we laughed. That's what it was. Twork, it sounds funny.
If you listen to battles for 100% of the shit to make sense,
it takes away from
look at my nigga Dot. I got him in my top 5, bro.
No, we're not having this conversation.
Come on, bro.
No, you don't.
That.
No, you don't.
Don't do that.
You don't have him. You don't have
the
him.
The nigga undefeated.
All right, yo.
Who beat him?
Tiger Tide beat him. And that
Come
one
on,
small
bro.
room joint they had.
Dot battled Tiger Tide?
Yeah, you see it?
A lot of what I want to say is
I'm
like we're too forward of a year to say what I want to say.
Nah, just go.
Would have been appropriate in 2012, but the world has came too far for me to say that shit today. So yeah, let's just move on. What's with them bars from Arsonal versus Geechi?
So Arsenal had the dope first. Then he said Geechi said as soon as they come to the crib, I'm the first thing they ask about, like the Wi-Fi code.
Oh yeah.
And for y'all that want to be picky about that, sometimes when you get to somebody's city or getting their presents, they refer to it as, "Oh, you at the crib." So it made sense.
You in the hometown.
Mix red blood on top of grapes and make it Fruit Town.
I don't know what the Fruit Town is.
I think Fruit Town, if I'm not mistaken, is I think he did wordplay off of a neighborhood that's called Fruit Town. Gang related. I've heard that thrown around before. Matter of fact, let's Google it.
Let's Google it.
Yeah, Fruit Town, Pyrus, and Compton speak on Soulja Boy and Chris Brown. This is the first thing that popped up. So this is Soulja Boy's hood. You didn't see the
I seen the
when he was
like
where Charlamagne was like, yo, like I thought you was born like Alabama or something, or Mississippi or wherever he's from, and he was like, nah man, that's my hood. He was like, how? And he was like,
everywhere is
Are you
hood.
from South Carolina? How is that your hood? So Fruit Town. Fruit Town is a blood neighborhood. So I'll put blood on top of grapes and make it fruit. That was hard. You know what I'm saying? So after the first round, I was like, damn, Arsonal maybe edged that one out. That's how I felt. Now, some people said I was wilding, but to me, that just meant it was a good battle. So second round, Arsonal has I never went to prison. I stayed free. Now, who really been in these streets longer? That was a big reaction.
I thought after JC did it, the whole y'all niggas getting caught, it's kind of lame shit. I thought it would have got like played out. Like all right, we heard JC do it.
Wow, damn, I remember that when he was like, jail means fail.
Yeah. Arsonal had a whole different angle on it. Like, how you in the streets if you always in jail?
I've technically been on the streets longer.
Yeah, like it's like the same shit, but not the same shit. Different angles. So I fucked with it. Yeah,
I thought it was hard. It got a big reaction. Arsenal's whole second round was
he was talking to him.
Mad
like the first half, he was talking to him.
Got crazy, and I didn't think. See, you could try to argue with me that Geechi won the first round. Maybe he did.
I didn't.
You know what I'm saying? But you can't. I was like, damn, I don't know if he can win the second round.
I gave Arsonal first and second. Gave Geechi the third.
So Geechi second round.
I hope you took that bar Geechi said in the third.
Oh,
I don't remember
no.
what it is, but I hope you wrote it
Maybe
down.
I did. I don't know. I did take some bars. Remember when Arsonal was like, you standing there, Gotti is literally standing there like this.
Yeah.
And he's like, you standing there with your hands behind your
back
back and your head down.
Hands behind your back. You used to being locked up.
You that used to getting arrested?
Oh, man.
I was like, oh, it's over.
I don't know if that was a fucking freestyle or what, but that shit was well timed.
He can do it. He can do it.
Of course, Arsonal can rap.
So in also in that round, the stream, people thought the stream went off. The stream didn't go off, but you could tell something happened. And people were like, yo, what's going on?
Then the shit started over,
down.
right?
From what I gathered, the lights went out in the venue.
Like
someone, I don't know, someone turned the lights out or did something failed or something.
I missed
the
like a little piece of Arsenal's second round because of that, but I still gave his second round was so strong.
Yeah,
I still gave him the second round.
We got the point. You know what I'm saying? And from what I could tell, he actually was just sitting there mad because he couldn't finish the round. So his second round was crazy. Then Geechi's second round.
Did that happen during Arsonal versus Disaster? On grind time?
Yes. When he did the spin kick and all that shit.
And went down on his knees and shit.
Yeah. Yo, you go down on your knees to pray. You don't stand a chance. The hammer dance and that. Yeah, I remember all that. So Geechi's second round is
still fire.
I seen his daughter and said, you will never succeed until someone busts kids in your mouth.
I mean, I get the disrespectful bars with the kids, but
I think
it ain't for me.
You know what that bar showed me?
What?
That Arsonal successfully dragged Geechi into like his realm.
And you can't beat Arsonal down there.
I was saying that Arsonal is like the Mortal Kombat character that punches you and then puts you through the ground, and now you in their level. and you gotta play by all the elements in their world and shit.
I don't know what that is.
You never played Mortal Kombat?
Nah, I played Street Fighter.
You know Mortal Kombat when you uppercut someone through the ceiling and literally it puts you on another stage?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, he uppercuts you into his stage and then you have to say disrespectful shit and not do what you usually do.
I feel
He
you.
takes you out of, that's my way of saying
He uppercuts you into the school bus and you got to play by his rules. Sit down.
Yo, chill.
Sit down.
All right, yo. Well, basically,
no chewing gum, shit like that.
Another thing that even though I thought Arsonal won the second, why I maybe can see somebody saying, nah, Geechi went crazy. Because I believe Geechi's second was his best round also. But Arsonal was just doing, I loved his second round.
I gave Geechi's
third. He had a
was
rebuttal
just
in the
nuts.
second round. And then Geechi said in the second round, he said Suge went to Grape Street and they took his phone and his jewelry and all that.
That was hilarious.
That was ill.
Did Suge really get robbed on Grape Street?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
Because
no
Nitty and Geechi spoke about it.
Well, this is what happens in battle rap. Something happens that nobody was there for.
Look at
somebody finds out. Then
look
a
at
million people got bars.
Cal, Hitman, and Big T hit him with the old red story.
Oh yeah, but is it true? You was there?
I don't know.
It adds to the entertainment.
It's funny,
value, right?
It's funny.
It's always funny.
Fuck around and get a reputation for getting robbed, and you ain't never been robbed. That should be hilarious.
The third round is Arsonal said Tommy in his face like I don't know no Kiana.
Mm-hmm.
My level of success you will never hit. Special Olympics. I'm here to show y'all who the better crip.
Hard.
That like sums up Arsonal's whole battle style in one pretty bow. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Good job, Arsonal. They was battling like all the crippin' in the world was on the line, man.
I don't know if all the crippin' in the world on the line. Rum Nitty in the battle somewhere.
He gets tagged in.
Yeah, he in the battle somewhere.
But of course, Active and them would come. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, man. They was talking that crip shit.
Yeah.
So
and daylight pop up out of somewhere.
Of course. Don't even get me started. He'll actually body paint himself as a bandana and it'd be crazy. But
come dressed as a grape.
Yo, shut up. And Geechi's third. The strap ain't got no safety. We ain't goal line defense. That was hard. The pigs was all over your dog. I was bacon wrapped. That joint was fire.
Fat nigga shit.
Yo, but I just felt like Arsonal won. I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all.
Yeah, I gave it 2-1 Ars.
I just felt like Arsonal won. I'm looking at the poll right now so I can vote.
Yeah. Shit, let me hop on and vote real quick.
We got Ars 2-1 35%, Geechi 2-1 53%, Ars 306%, Geechi 306. The 3-0 things are like, besides the T-top battle, they're like phasing each other out. But damn, I didn't think that many people would think Geechi won. I thought it would be closer than that. I thought it would be like an argument, like some of the other battles.
Hey, maybe
like, I thought it would be like John and Old Red.
Maybe we gotta rewatch it.
So yeah, before a rewatch, I had Arsonal 2-1, but like I said, it was a great battle. We don't really lose when we get to see a battle like that. And the thing that was dope is that Arsonal was saying they was chilling the night before, but it was still a lot of tension in the battle. Like, you know how some people chill with each other and become friends and the battle be whack? Like Hitman and Conceited. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't put the extra oomph into it because they was just cool and messing around behind stage or whatever. Like, I don't know. I feel like they still kept that in there. And I think a lot of times you never know what Arsonal's gonna do. Arsonal can like sleep over your house and spend Christmas at your house the night before and get in there and disrespect your whole family in the battle. You know what I'm saying? So you always got to deal with that element to him. But yeah, I thought it was a dope event. I thought Arsonal and Geechi being so good and Nitty. Well, really all the battles that were good, but the fact that
Red, John, Nitty and Suge was crazy. Arsonal, Geechi, Clips, Twork.
The fact that the main event was so good, I think it always scopes what people feel. Like, damn, that battle was dope, and that was the main event. That whole card was fire.
What was a fire card with a shitty main event?
Well, the gnome that Clips was supposed to battle.
Summer Madness 2. Mook versus Solomon was trash.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Summer Madness 2.
Summer Madness might be the best card ever.
The first one?
2.
That card was crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It might be the best card, like, after looking at all the battles.
Rex versus Verb. Charlie versus, who was that?
Sirius.
Lux and Cal. DNA versus, this shit nutty.
We ain't going in on that.
Yeah,
But basically,
yeah.
Volume 4 was a great battle. Salute to y'all. I had a lot of fun watching it. Ain't nothing worse than, like, having to knowing that you're going to have to have people over your house on a Saturday sitting down watching a battle, and 3 battles in, you just mad, and you know there's 4 more hours left. So thank y'all for not giving me a terrible 6-hour viewing session.
Facts.
Best battle of the night. I will.
Rum Suge.
Rum Suge?
Yep.
Well,
Rum Nitty and
but the
Suge.
fact that Suge third round got messed up,
So
I think you can say you liked it the best.
He
But
still-
I can't say it was the best battle because
Nitty had a short third round too.
I give it to
Suge's third round was somewhere around like 2 minutes. Nitty was somewhere around 3 minutes. Like
53% said Arsonal and Geechi, 29% Clips and Twork, 11 John and O-Red, 7 Danny Myers and Chef Trez.
see, that's because we didn't have a Suge Rum Nitty out.
I actually did, and I tried to like put it on as a part of that thread, but it just looks weird.
Oh nah, see
Yeah.
you fucking
Well,
Saga.
they only give you 4 options.
You Saga Big T them.
They only give you 4 options.
You Saga and Big T them.
All right,
Remember
bro.
after Goodz and Charlie spit, and then it was like, all right, nigga, y'all gotta spit y'all shit outside.
Well, look, here we go right here. 85% Rum and Suge. There you go.
See, there we go.
But it's only up against
Nah, that's
2003
85%.
paper. So the most, and another thing I want to talk about, the most retweeted bar of Smack Volume 4 was, "You always fucking joking. You might just die. You can't wake up out of casket and say,
Say
psych,
psych,
I
I
lied."
lied.
And
That
with
shit
that,
was hard.
this has been Redirect episode number, I don't know, it's probably like 52. This is my man Q. Can I live?
CANIILIVE on everything.
And DRECT on everything. Thank y'all once again. Peace.
Peace.